Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another exciting episode of Living World Darkness right across New York as we usher in the year of 2018. Yes. For today is basically Desmond is in the training grounds like always. Before you know, he recites the litany and basically he goes into training. We have our good old Cub. There's been training, working hard. He's in Krynos, basically slashing away at the dummies and perfecting his craft and stuff. He just got done talking to his and basically was told her Happy New Year's and whatnot. But after that, he is back to trying to become the perfect guru and soon to be legend of the nation. But for right now, he has to excel through his studies as a guru, and that's where we're going to begin our scene. Training grounds and whatever Helena decides to do, but Danson's waiting for certain thing to happen.
So as Desmond, he's pushing himself. He's going an extra mile. He wants to be the legend of the nation. Coming up from a distance away, it's funny enough, she actually remembered about this, knowing how she's like. She kind of just walks, not overly meek or anything like she normally is, just walking. She knows what's going to happen here, or at least she thinks she does anyway. But she comes up, eventually entering the training ground, sees the Krynos form of Desmond just beating the living shit out of some form of dummy, and just looks at him for a minute and waits for a pause in his actions.
When he basically knocks one of the trainer dummies over with like a mighty like claw swipe, and he'll stop and he'll turn around and he will slowly shift down to Helena, I'm surprised.
Just to clarify, how tall is Desmond?
Desmond is basically 6'3".
Again, another one. So yeah, Desmond is literally about a foot taller than Helena. So she just stood there, this tiny little like redhead. She looks up and that warm smile she always seems to have. Surprised that I said I was going to come.
Yes, you did. And now he's going to roll for a punch.
Damn, all right, we're doing straight into this. Okay. I'd say roll your punch and then we'll do initiative then. Because sneak attack, I guess. So yeah, bro.
He's just going to just punch her in her face.
I mean, she's going to dodge, obviously.
It's like he'll have a super.
Oh crap.
He basically have like a shit-eating grin on his face. Basically, he just smiling. Like when she smile, he's smiling. And just gonna just.
Oh God.
But she's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically,
I mean, I
4
that.
plus 2. So 4 plus 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. All right.
Let's see. Let's soak. He takes it. So yeah, as Desmond's kind of that almost cheeky grin on his face, he just lunges that right hook coming straight and just cracking her against the jaw. Yeah, you can hear the crack just as it full on split. She was not expecting this at all, definitely not. And she goes down like a sack of shit, essentially.
And before we roll initiative, she's not going to attack. He's going to look and be like, I see you have that little grin of yours. Let's see if you can smile now. And then he's just looking like, oh, come on.
she stands back up now, obviously holding on to her jaw. Like, all right, okay, sure.
It ain't no sure. You come at me like you want to kill me. I just tried to like end your life with that punch. Come on now.
All right.
And
So, do you want to roll initiative, or do you want her to let? At least, is he letting her have her punch, or are we rolling initiative on this?
no, we can roll initiative. Yeah,
Let's roll initiative. Let's do this. We're doing it straight away. Ah, fuck.
I mean, hold up now. You probably have. Oh wow. Oh, you probably hold up now. You probably.
Yeah, no.
Oh well. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't even have to add. So basically, it's gonna be me then you. So
yeah. So it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have 11.
Yeah. So is going to spend 2 rage, and you can feel like the anger come off of him, and he is just going to basically punch you in your gut, like literally, like. It's going to just be the same dice roll as last time, so.
That's 3.
Okay, so 2, so basically regular old 4 damage. Oh, 3.
She takes 1. So yeah, she takes the 2, and just, again that full almost the uppercut gut punch. Boom! And she like goes forward, like coughing overwards. And in return, she is going to grapple.
Oh yeah.
What is grapple? Is it straight? Is it strength?
It's strength brawl. It's like contested. I think we have to do strength brawl against each other.
Yep. Yeah, sweet. Because she is in range. Because you just punched her, so definitely in range.
Mm-hmm.
But she gets 1. God damn it. Oh, she grapples.
You got him. You got him.
As the punch comes in and she goes forward coughing, like, you know, Desmond, how does Desmond feel about that one? Let's just go with that first. Is he smiling? Is he smug? What is it?
He is basically like, it ain't no smile on his face. It's basically like he is literally like trying to like take her out. Like he is trying to end her. Like it's almost disturbing, like because she be like, yeah, it's tough. Like, yes, she thought it was gonna be like a very hard spar. Like, yeah, but this is like literally like, oh my god, he may try to kill me. Like, it's a look of basically like mixture between bloodlust and just.
As those knuckles dig in, she goes over coughing. Desmond, it's kind of weird. You feel that rage as you go for this bloodlust. But you can feel your arm being moved as she grapples the wrist and just kind of twists you underneath. And so she's got you in a sort of hold, like locking your arm behind you. And she's surprisingly, she's got a pretty firm grip.
Mm-hmm. And Des, when that happens, my bad if I'm adding a little RP to it. When that happens, basically Desmond's just gonna look at her and just be like, try to kill me, like literally like take the air out of my body. Like if you want to, you can add I think you can add a damage to it if you want to.
Yeah, she can squeeze, so she will do that.
Yeah, I think that's a strength.
It's straight strength plus successes, and she got 1.
Yeah,
so
yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm.
So she gets 1. He's gonna soak it.
Yeah, just wait till you see my awesome dice roll of dice right here, right quick, and you'll be surely impressed. I know.
So as he looks over, what happens is that arm, she pushes the arm up and he winces a bit. You know, the joints only go so far, and she wraps the other arm around and just using what little body weight she does, clamps on him and just drags him over, pulling pretty hard on his neck, like squeezing really tightly. And he can feel that.
Yeah, Dez was just like, yeah, try to literally, legit try to kill me. So if you want, you can spend rage if you want to.
I can. Why? What does that do? I don't know, dude. I really don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. No, you fine. Rage is basically gives you an extra action if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Since we're in Hamid, I mean, you don't have to worry. Like, you don't have to worry about too much. But I mean, since I hit you that first time without you knowing, I can suggest you pretty pissed about that. You can gain a rage and spend that rage if you want to.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll do exactly that because that sounds like a thing that would happen.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to spend my turn trying to break out your grapple, so it's going to be the same dice roll, strength plus brawl against your strength plus brawl, basically.
Yep. Yep.
So 2 successes. And that's my rage action. And basically Desmond's just gonna like kind of mug her from off like mug her, like get off me. It's just like her from off of him. And basically it'll be your rage action.
Sweet. Wow. Seeing as as Desmond's kind of she's light, she just shrugs his shoulders, she basically just falls off. She just jumps straight back on again. So with 1 success, she just tries to jump on him. Let's see how well he deflects this.
Is she going for another grapple?
Another grapple.
So basically another contested roll. She may get this because I mean she was first one.
Nope.
Alrighty then. Desmond is going to since that was her rage action, it will go to the second rage action, which I spent. Desmond is going to try to grapple her now. And contested roll with basically your
strength roll again.
Your strength roll.
Mm-hmm. Have you done it? Is that your new roll? What's that? 3 success. Come on, Helena.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she gets the 1. You get her.
Okay, so basically I had 3 successes. You take away 1, and basically it'll only apply to my strength roll. He's going to squeeze, and when he do that, he's going to put her in like a mat, like in like a chokehold, basically, and basically like kind of like whisper like, "How do it feel to be powerless? Do you like to feel like this?" It's just basically like squeeze. This piece at +1, so basically that's 3 dice. She can. They ain't really nothing. Get that wrong. Hold up. So I did that so wrong. Come on, stupid dice roller. You take it to him.
Oh, you don't do anything. Just roll stamina. So either way, even as you did squeeze, you could feel like she pulls back pretty hard, really hard. In fact, it's almost like that last struggle for life. Almost, it's kicked in.
Basically how is Elena feeling right now? Like
right now, it's not it's almost that sense of panic in her, She's not a fighter. She's very much not a fighter. This is probably the second fight she's ever been in, and she's going out to essentially kill her. So at this point, it's just survival. So with that in mind, she's just gonna bite the hand that's over, like I'm assuming round her neck. So she just bite as hard as she can.
Yeah, we're on the top of the initiative. It will be my turn.
Was that your
I will action basically.
That's fine. No, you go ahead, dude. You do you.
Actually,
sorry, I thought that was your actual action.
You know, for the sake of RP, I'm going to hold my action and I am going to let you do that since that's more good for the RP. I like that.
Beautiful.
Roll for that.
You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Right, let's do this shit. So, what is it for biting?
It's basically
it's Dex Brawl, I think.
Yeah, it's Dex Brawl. It's Dex Brawl, and since you have Mighty Mouse, not Mighty Mouse, but Great White Mouse is a difficulty 4.
Oh, sweet. Dex Brawl again. Yeah. She gets the 1, so she bites and just do some damage. It's strength. Yeah, she bites and she bites pretty hard. You know, it's 2 points of damage. Soak, Desmond, soak. Oh, right. So she, as you know, his arm is wrapped around her neck. She just turns her head and she bites down as hard as she can into his hand, and you can even see blood starting to come out slightly as she bites down that hard. That need of almost instinct of survival just kicking in as the adrenaline hits.
Yeah, and for the sake of RP, Desmond is going to let go because like she legit like bit the crap out of him, and like Desmond is just basically going to look at her and like lick the blood off his like arm. It's like, yeah, that's right. Kill me. Come on. And basically he is like to come like legit try to like gouge his eyes out. And since that was your action,
do it.
Since that was your, he is basically going to like try to like Superman punch her like.
All right, and just for the sake of understanding, can I use my rage action to dodge this one, or is it a free action to dodge? I don't know how it works.
You can actually, you can use your rage action because you had one basically getting soccer punched and you felt some type of ways about it. Then you had another one, so yeah, you could spend that rage. Go ahead and do that. Spend that rage.
Yeah, do that. I'm sorry, I have no idea how the rage system works. So
you're going to roll your dex and your dex athletics. Basically, your athletics is your dodge. Since you spent your rage action to dodge, dex dex athletics if you have it. If you don't, it'll just be straight dex. I have 3 successes. If you take away those 3 successes, I will whiff.
Dex athletics. She gets 1.
So basically that'll take away 1 success. So basically 1 will carry over. So that'll just be 3 damage, which probably won't do anything to you.
I hope not. Oh, that's the one.
1.
So.
And basically he been rage, but he punches her, and basically since she's soaked, she just takes it like, and it's becoming full metal up in here.
Can you see my dice roll? I don't think it's appearing for me. I can't tell if she soaked it or not.
Okay, just wait on that. If you want to roll again, you can.
I have roll 20 up if you want to roll it now. I can screen share it, no problem.
If you could just roll and dice, you could roll a dice roller again. It's typing,
Try it.
acting up.
I think Sidekick's gone a little slow.
Yeah. Do you want me to try the roll? If you want me to.
Go ahead, try. Just try 2d10, see if it works for you.
Uh-huh. All right, we can do that. We can certainly do that. Mine's kind of slow too, but dang, let's try.
It's not liking it. All right, I have a backup. Screen to my extra. So you can see this. You can see these nice, beautiful dice. But yeah, you can see that clearly, right, Diamond? On my screen.
Dice for
Diamond.
acting.
And are you happy with this 7 on my screen? If you look on Hangouts, you've gone through.
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. I'm down with that.
I have rolled 20 up, so that's
all right.
Until dice roll. Yeah, you're happy to take that roll?
Yeah, I'm down with that. So basically, he did 1 point
and she soaked
of damage. And basically, we will go into rounds. And since Desmond spent one, it'll be his turn. So he is going to try to again. If you want to roll for me, you can. You're more than happy to. It's going to be 5D.
You punching?
Yeah, he's punching. Just punching. Mm-hmm.
All right, 5d10. That's 2 successes, dude.
Okay, so one basically will just be 3 dice. Again,
3 dice to do some damage. 1 success, and then Anna's going to soak. And she soaks the 1. So what happens? Come on, tell me. What does Desmond do?
So basically, he lunges at her again and hits her. And I guess the strength of her resolve not to determine wants to live, because at this point she thinks that Desmond is trying to legit end her. And basically he does that, and it doesn't she just stands there with her resolve. Yeah. And we go to the top of the round. We go to the top of the initiative. Desmond is going to legit from the ground and throw it in her eyes. So
nice.
basically, this is I will say this is basically athletic, since it's legit you trying to throw something in. So basically, it will be 4D. It will be 4D10s basically.
4D10. Let's see you do it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh
shit. That's a botch, I think.
Yeah, but basically when he grabs you can see what he's trying to do. He grabs dirt, dirt basically, bend down on he breaks his middle finger, because he's legit trying to plunge his hand in the ground, on a rock that was embedded in the dirt. So basically he'll take a point of lethal, which will put him down to basically now. So he's going to lethal, because you bit him, and then after that he just broke his middle finger. And you see when he does it, he kind of went See, he's getting angrier.
All right. Would you say there's any rocks nearby that she can pick up?
Yes, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, so what she's gonna do, she's gonna grab one of these, like a small stone or anything, just like maybe even palm size, just have it in her palm. She's just gonna, as he's bent down, he's bending over, he's broke his middle finger, he's still getting back up from that because of the botch. She's gonna just get this small stone, just slam it into the side of his head.
Yes, yes, yes. So I will say, like, with that, it will be I'm gonna just say it will basically be 3 added on to your damage. I mean, 3 added on to your strength, basically.
Yeah, when we come to damage. So let's do this shit. She gets 1. It connects.
Wow. Yes. So basically, I'll just say 3.
3 damage on top of her strength. Let's do this. That's 2.
Ooh. 3. Not 3. Not my bad. 2. Just 2. Just 2 dice. 2 dice to soak.
And she will be definitely taking a rage on this one as well. She getting mad.
Mm-hmm.
And how many
did you roll?
2?
Oh, I was about to say, did you roll the 2 dice basically for me?
Oh, you take it.
Oh, God! How much was it?
That was 2 stone to the head. So that's up to you to decide.
Yeah. Well, so basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at basically, I will say the stone is bashing, but for clarity, I will say it's lethal. I'll say it's lethal because it's a legit stone and you hit my head. So basically, 5 lethal, and you can see basically his skull dent and brain matter comes out. And basically, his face is gushing with blood, basically.
Helena, it's not Helena anymore. This is just that sheer primal rage inside of her. She's good at keeping it down, but at this point, it's just survival of the fittest. It's flight or fight, and she is fighting this time. And she slams that rock into the side of his head. That bit of blood and brain matter mixed in as it gushes across in the air. And she just stands there with this rock just almost foaming at the mouth, brimming with rage. Rage action, your turn, dude.
I spent rage. I didn't spend rage.
Oh,
I'm not an Iron Home, but you did? Oh yeah, yep. You did. You can coup de grace him if you want to. Desmond will look at you and he'll just say, "Finish it." It was meant for this. Yes, me basically.
Are we doing? Do you want me to roll for this, or are we RPing this one?
I mean, you can roll for it, or you can RP for it. But Desmond just said, like, you just do what you was meant to do. Like, this is you. So the choice is yours. You can bash his head in.
That rage coming in, she's not thinking clearly. It's not her anymore. It's just that rage, that Luna's gift almost. As that rocket just drops out, and what she does, she grabs Desmond by the hair and just full on knee to the face, pulling his face down, pulling the knee up, and wham, as hard as she can. And just throws him down.
When she does that, like, you finish him. You just like boom, like you finish him, break. You can feel the nose being pushed back. If he was a normal human, you would have killed him. But like, since they are like, this is primal, being primal at its best. So basically, he falls back and he is just gargling blood, basically. And you could, if you want to roll, what are you supposed to say?
was gonna say, you go first, dude. You want to say something? Go for it.
Say if you want to roll perception investigation, you'll start to hear something coming from Desmond if you want to make that roll.
Oh, she will definitely make that roll. I have no investigation, so difficulty 7. She gets a 10.
Oh, you can hear like gargling blood mixed with laughter coming from him. Like it's weird and it's disturbing.
And almost as if that I don't think we're gonna need any more rolls, so I'm just gonna turn this off for now. There we go. So as that almost red mist begins to clear, that bit of rage that built itself up inside the Theurge, it kind of clears. She drops the rock and she looks over and finally realizes what she's done as Desmond is almost cackling with blood coming out of his mouth and pouring out of his nose. She just kind of goes white with what's happened. She runs over and she actually just, like similar to the other day with Pounds, just rips off that t-shirt just straight away, just no care for what's underneath, and just starts pushing his head over so the blood spills out of his mouth, and just starts wrapping up his head, making sure that he's like to stop the bleeding as much as she can. And she's, I'm sorry. Oh God.
He is laughing. He's like, do not apologize. Just like why are you apologizing for? You killed me.
No. Look, you're gonna be all right. Okay, just spit out the blood. All right, spit it out.
And he lifts his hands up and spit on his hand, and he wipes it on her face, like just like how did he's just like, how did it feel?
What the fuck? She just kind of like takes a step backwards. His blood is just all over her face, wiping it off. Just like, what the fuck is going on? Essentially, just change. All right, change.
And then he kind of leans up on it, like kind of scoots up against the tree and leans up. No, this is perfect. And basically just, he is still in that form, and he's just watching as the blood just like he's just gargling the blood, like laughing.
Look,
hold on right quick.
Go for it.
Sorry about that. What you was about to say? Sorry.
So she just takes a step back and just looks at him almost completely wide-eyed. As to her, he's gone fucking mad. He's laughing as he's been beating the shit out of her. She's just like, oh God, what has this psycho stood in front of me?
And then he is basically going to he is basically wobbling, and because brain matter, his nose basically broke, and he is going to grab it. Is she still holding on to the rock?
No, she dropped the rock. It's at her feet.
He is going to go near her, pick it up, and then wipe his blood on it, and then hold her hand up. You should keep this under when you use your rage. This is great. You give it into the primal instinct that we are all gifted with. And even though I'm talking straight, but just imagine like a gargling. Yeah.
And she just almost wide-eyed, terrified, just, like as the rock is just placed in her hand, she just stares at him like, okay. Look, you should really just shift. That's gonna help with the healing. And
why?
Why not?
You should gaze and marvel at your handiwork. And basically he just
What?
And basically, he is just basically going to bring her in for a hug. And as the blood like drips from his face onto her head, since she's like short, just be like, yes, give in to Luna's rage every now and then. Let it all go. Truly terrifying you could become.
She's just, as you know, this hulking massive man just hugs onto her. You know, it's just crushing, almost not crushing, but just enveloping her into his chest. Essentially, she just stands there, her arms still splayed out, covered in blood from trying to cover up that head wound. And she's like wide-eyed, just staring outwards, like, "Oh God, someone please fucking help me! This guy's insane."
And then he's basically going to look down, and if she looks up, she can just see just this beat in the face, and just going to be like, now do you know how it feels to use your rage, to give in? It shows how strong you truly are.
Yeah, yeah, sure, whatever you say. That's fine. That's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's wrong, Kalana?
Look, I just.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
No problem. So she stands there, obviously terrified.
Adam, is you okay driving that car? Yeah, because you don't want to take it out before. Oh, all right. How God will stay lucky. So sorry about that for the interruptions. So what was she doing?
She just looks up at him and kind of like almost in that weary panic, not even sure what's going on. As the adrenaline and rage, it's still going through her system. It's calming down, but it's still, you know, that heart is pumping hard and fast. And she looks up and like, just let me at least stop the bleeding, please.
What's wrong? Why are you?
Because you're
so
hurt.
Panic for?
You're hurt. All right, let me take care of that. All right, please.
And basically, he's just going, no. Why do you want to take care of it for?
Why don't you want me to? What?
Oh. So, have you been making a lot of friends? He's just looking at, have you been making a lot of friends here on the set?
I got a few.
No one will understand you as much as your fellow Cubs will, okay? Cleas. I will still understand you. You, Jason, Alex. And then he's just gonna like kind of rub her head a little bit, like kind of like do a daughter or so, almost just like it still be caked with blood, basically.
Yeah, it makes her hair even more red than it already is.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of like globules up on the top and almost sticks a little bit to his hand as he pulls away as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she just stands there, just like completely wide-eyed and. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right.
And he will slowly shift it to Krynos while she is like in it, in his grasp basically, and just shift. But he's not doing nothing malicious. He's just shifting.
Yeah, she say the panic. It doesn't flare up as much as it would. she's getting used to this kind of thing, but it's the fact that she's still holding on and he's shifting, so it's kind of like, oh fuck, oh he's lifting me I'm off the ground, my feet are not touching the floor anymore. That's that's something. Oh shit,
And when she looks up, you can see that he's like healed. And when you like look into his ass, you can see like this primal anger and like this almost maniacal smile on his face. He's looking, and a tear will come down his face. He'll be like, I am so proud of you. And so Gaia's love, rage, and hate.
Thank you.
If you ever want to bash my head in and train again like this, I am more than happy to. Next time we should train in Krynos. And you should try to kill me then.
Okay.
And then I will try to kill you.
Oh, sounds great. Yeah.
He's just gonna start laughing, and then he's gonna put her down. Then he's gonna put her down.
He just starts this maniacal cackling almost. She just kind of like nervously laughs. Yeah. I need to go and see 10 Point now.
And he's gonna rush up when she does that. Not when she says that, he's gonna rush, not like tackle her, like she's gonna like fall to the ground, but he's just basically going to be in her face and Krynos. Don't you ever, if you ever pray us with these other people, I wouldn't be happy, Elena. Brotherhood and sisterhood. Even when we become Cleaves, remember that, okay?
Always. Yeah, totally. I got your back, Desmond. Don't you worry about that.
I know you're going to tell people about this, but it's okay. You can always tell them that you bash my skulls in. Everyone can get their little cheeky little laughs. Okay?
If that's what you want, sure. Yeah.
No. Like, he's gonna rub her face with his claws, but not like the curved end, basically like, what you want, Helena?
I want to go have I want to go have a. Well,
you should run to your teacher now.
I'm not. I just want to go for a shower. Yeah.
Why? You've been anointed.
I have. Oh. Okay.
And he will lean up, like get up, and basically he'll turn to the training dummies. Now his face, as he turned around, you can see his face kind of gets back into that serious. He's going to start training again.
She sits up and just kind of watches him and like shakes her head almost that wide-eyed, and as she stands up and just kind of dusts herself off a bit. That's still basically now shirtless, covered in blood as well. She just looks at Desmond and I'll see you later, Desmond. All right?
Of course, sister. Have fun with your little friends.
Well, okay, bye. And she just goes. Just not running,
and
like a brisk walk.
And when she leaves, she'll just hear like a roar, like a very primal roar, like just like mixed with a laughter. And basically she's going to hear like the bashing of training dummies again.
Yeah, she gets away as quickly as she can, and once she's out of polite range of hearing and such, she She runs off into the out of sight.
And that is where we're going to end our. You know what? We're going to end our scene. Basically, tough love. This will be called Living World of Darkness. Rage Across New York, Strange Love. But this is where we end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another exciting installment and very strange scene for the Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. You all have a very blessed new year, and thank you all for watching.